Hi beautiful people, welcome to my YouTube channel. This is Ru, and what we're doing today is, what did the person on your mind feel the last time they saw you, right? So this could be any type of interaction. So this could be literally you two just saw each other and you two didn't interact. This could be an interaction. This could be a hangout. This could be a date. This could be anything, okay? We're going to get into it, okay? So, but for right now, we have 3 piles for you to choose from. So, for pile 1, we have this, to focus, this brat. I don't know who this is, but we have this live in concert brat. For pile 2, we have Jade brat. It's slumber party. And for pile 3, we have this car, this brat car. So yeah, pile 1, pile 2, and pile 3. So everything should be in the description down below, timestamps and everything. So yeah, thank you for so much for watching, and I will see you in, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in your pile. Hi pile 1, if you chose this concert brat, this reading is for you. I'm just gonna leave it right there. So the way we're gonna do it in the beginning, before we get into tarot, we're going to see, so I'll explain which each card means. Is it focused? Okay, I'm gonna explain which each card means, if that makes sense. So my intention is that this is you and this is your person, okay? So this is the energy that you're in general, and this is the energy you were in the interaction that you were with your person, and the same thing goes for your person. And then this is the energy between you two in general. And then this is the energy between you two in the interaction. So, I hope that makes sense. So, this is you in general and how your energy in this connection. And then this is the energy that you were in when this interaction happened. And then this is the energy your person is in this connection. And then this is the person, this is the energy your person was in the interaction. I hope that made sense. And then this is the energy that between you two in general, like in the connection. And then this is the energy you two were in during this interaction, or like the energy between you two in this interaction. Okay. I hope there's everything. I hope that made sense, but you'll understand it while we talk about it. Okay, you see everything, right? Okay. So I kind of want to start with you. I do want to start with you, I'm not gonna lie. So you are represented by the fault line. Now, the way I see this fault line is that I just heard you're picking up the broken pieces. So it seems like maybe there is some history here. Yeah, with wisdom as well. Infinity, eternal, past life. So there could be some history here between you two. But the way I see you with this fault line is that, if anything, I feel like you were like devastated that this connection ended, or this connection is not as present in your life as much as it used to be. It seems like you were very devastated in the moment. I don't know if you are still with this cosmic egg, but at least you don't show it. We'll get into that. But it seems like you are very just sad that this connection ended, if that makes sense. You're just, I don't know, it just seems like I heard helpless as well. So it just seems like maybe you tried very hard for this connection to work out, or you tried so much for this connection to work, but nothing made this connection work, basically. And the way like you're coming off in this interaction specifically is that, like, you see how the snake is facing this way, but it's protecting its egg. So I feel like you are in a very protective mode when it comes to you. You are very protective within yourself, and you are very specific, but also, what's that word? You're very, like, I guess picky. I just heard I'm picky who I like. Not a fake insight. Thief in the Night. It's this song called, I'll try to link it down below. Let me write it down for you. But so I just remember. But with the cosmic egg, sorry. I don't want to like delete that. Okay. That song is called Lost Souls by Baby Keem. Amazing song, by the way. Can I just say that? Let me just write it down for you so I can remember. I'll put it in the description down below, but I'll write it down for now. But like, it seems like you're very how would I say this? Like, you're very just picky right now. Who comes into your energy, and who, especially when it comes to this person, it seems like you're just very picky and very like specific of who you want in your energy, especially this person. But I feel like the way you were in this interaction is that maybe you didn't even face them. Like, maybe you didn't even like acknowledge them to a certain extent. Like, maybe you knew they were there, but you didn't fully acknowledge them, if that makes sense. Because it seems like you're just trying to like move forward, you know. You're not trying to force anything right now, and it seems like that's what you're doing, even though maybe you felt very devastated or felt very just disappointed that this didn't work out. Yeah, so I kind of want to get into your person. I feel like your person feels the same way. Genuinely, like with the mirror here, like it's literally the same thing. A lot of gray as well. But I feel like they felt the same way. Like, they felt devastated. They felt sad that this ended as well. I heard depressed. Like, maybe they even got very, like, just depressed and sad. But it seems like they just kind of, they're following your lead, if that makes sense, in general. Like, when it comes to this connection, like, if you're not going to talk to them, they're not going to force it either. It seems like when this interaction happened, so whatever I told you how you felt, they feel the same way about this connection. But with the fish here, it seems like they're a little bit more free-minded, if that makes sense. Not open-minded, but free-minded. Like, they're very open to this connection. I feel like, because the fish, right, this could be water placement, so they can be Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio, but especially Pisces energy because it's fish, you know. But they don't have to be. They can have those placements. But it seems like for this person, it seems like they're very, like, they're still very open to this connection somehow. And the moon phases could be significant for this person as well. Like, so they can be like a Cancer or Cancer placements. Like, the moon is just very significant in their life. Maybe the moon placements, you two, like, y'all connect in your moon placements somehow. But either way, it seems like they're very, like, open to this still. Like, yeah, I think they're very I don't think they're closed off as much as you are, especially. But it seems like when it comes to this interaction, I feel like maybe they even wanted to talk to you more. They wanted to get closer to you, because see how the fish is kind of, it looks like it might be swimming this way. So it seems like, if anything, I feel like the way they their energy in this interaction was like maybe they wish they could talk to you more, or like they had more of an interaction with you. It seemed like they're just very open in general, because after this interaction I feel like they're just very open to this interaction. Maybe y'all just saw each other. It doesn't seem like y'all communicated as much. It doesn't seem like that, but y'all could be. But I don't know, if you did, you're very closed off in this connection, and then they're very like open to it when it came to this when it came to this interaction. If you two did talk to each other or interact with each other somehow, that y'all could have gone on a date, you know, or like gone to hang out or something, and this is the energy that you were in. It really doesn't matter how it was, but it seemed like they were very open when this interaction happened. They were very open and very going with the flow as well, but also it seems like they wanted to like swim over there, if that makes sense. You know, they wanted to swim or go towards you somehow, even if it's slowly. Like they maybe they wanted a reason to go towards you somehow, or get closer to you, depending on how this connection or how this interaction happened. Okay, so with the energy connecting you, so this card means the energy between you two, like the connection, and then this is the energy between the interaction, if that makes sense. So wisdom, right? I think you two learned a lot from each other, you know, like this shell. Okay, y'all know the episode of SpongeBob that they like throw peanuts to the clam or whatever, and like she starts crying, and then SpongeBob and Patrick, I think it's about like SpongeBob and Patrick think like it's their fault that they're like the clam is crying, but then at the end it's like a mom or something. I don't know, unless those are two different episodes, but I don't know, those episodes with the clams could be significant on SpongeBob. I don't know, they're just funny too. So if you just need a brain break, you could watch this episodes. You don't have to. They're funny though, you know. I might watch them after this, you know. But what I think is, I think you both learned a lot from this connection. You both just like how it says wisdom. I think you both are full of wisdom, especially after this connection. I think you both were just you learned a lot from each other. Even if you never expressed that to each other, you both learned a lot. I just heard you learned how to take care of yourself and others. Maybe y'all could have been a little bit more selfish than expected, not in a bad way, just in like you both have to learn to, maybe y'all, because this connection happened, it seemed like maybe you both needed to learn how to put someone before you, if that makes sense. Because maybe you both are very independent and very into yourselves a little too much, that maybe when this connection happened, you both learned that it's okay to put someone before you somehow, you know, not fully, but like think about their emotions and feelings and thoughts before you like make a decision or something, if that makes sense. Like you think about them before doing something drastically, if that makes sense. And I feel like you both taught each other that somehow. And yeah, there's a lot of teachings in this connection. Like you both taught each other a lot. And I feel like the energy between you two when this interaction happened was very like, it could have been unexpected, right? Like maybe this interaction was very unexpected. It could be, it doesn't have to be. But I feel like the energy you both were in, like this energy that is coming up with this interaction, like this is somebody from your past. It has to be. Like if it's not, then I don't think this is your pile. But it doesn't have to be, right? I'm not trying to close it off to just anybody, but what I'm saying is like it seems like this is somebody from your past for sure. And I feel like even before this interaction, you both sort of like felt each other. Maybe you both felt, or like maybe especially you, because you're coming off as the cosmic egg, but you know, between you two, but still it seems like maybe you or this person or both of you, it could be both because it is in the between you two, but it seems like maybe you both felt like this was gonna happen. Maybe this interaction was going to happen. This you two seeing each other was going to happen, and like you felt it. You both felt it. Like you felt it in your stomach. You know, like that gut feeling. Maybe you both had a gut feeling that this was going to happen. With infinity, eternal, and past life. So maybe you both knew maybe this was gonna happen. So that's what I feel like. That's what she's like, kind of like in the fetus position, sort of like not moving as much, because I feel like maybe you both felt the energy already, and this is just kind of after, if that makes sense. Like I think you both knew this was gonna happen, so you felt what you were gonna feel that moment, in that moment, if that makes sense. But it seems like you both just knew this was gonna happen somehow. I don't know if this is like logically or like you both felt it. I think you both felt it for sure, especially you. I feel like you both felt that this was going to happen. And I think you, like, before this interaction happened, I think you both felt each other's energy before. Like maybe you knew they were there, like you knew they were there, but you didn't see them yet. You know, like maybe let's say y'all saw each other at work, or y'all saw each other at a store, right? Let's go basic. Like y'all saw each other in public. Let's say that y'all saw each other in public, and then you enter somewhere and you're like, oh, what is that feeling? You know, like what am I feeling? Whatever, right? But you move forward, you do whatever you have to do in that public area, and then you see them, right? So like it's like it seems like you both felt like you were gonna interact with each other, or you both felt like this was going to happen. So I don't know, a lot of intuition in this connection as well. So yeah, with Eternal, I just have to say it. Eternal Sunshine by Ariana Grande could be significant. The song and the album, I'll write that down too, just so. But amazing album, can I just say. And she came out with the slightly deluxe version. I recommend that too, because she sings live. So, but yeah. All the songs that I mentioned will be in the description down below. But I mean, you don't have to listen to them if you don't listen to music, but I still think it could be a good album to listen to. Maybe you could relate to it, especially when it comes to this connection. Okay. So yeah, let's get into tarot about how this person felt. Let's get into tarot. So which one we're using is the Sweet Forager's Tarot. Let's see how this person felt when they saw you. So for the people that are curious, I do personal readings. So if you're interested, you can DM me on Instagram, or you can email me. Everything should be in the description down below. So yeah, you don't have to. I appreciate you watching this, giving me a view. So yeah, thank you for watching, and yeah, so let's get into how did this person feel when they saw you or interacted with you, or whatever this interaction was. Oh wow. Oh, 10 of Cups and 9 of Pentacles. I kind of want to keep them. I usually don't do this. If you watched me before, you know that I usually don't do this, but I kind of want to keep them. I'll keep them together. this looks, I don't know if this could be significant, but this, all like whenever I see this looks like the Lego flowers that it got very famous. Are they on focused? Sorry, but they look like the Lego flowers that got very famous. So Legos could be significant. Maybe you just like playing with Legos. Okay. But yeah, if you watch other videos of mine, you know that I don't usually, like, if more than one card comes out, I usually put them back in the deck. But I don't know, I just felt like I needed to take them out, like use them, basically put them on the table. Okay, so how did your person feel when they last saw you? Okay, I'm not gonna do this one. How did the person feel when they last saw you? How did the person feel when they last saw you? How did this person feel when they last saw you? How did this person feel when they last saw you? Ooh, okay. Let's get one more. How did this person feel when they last saw you? Oof. Ooh, that's interesting. Okay. At the bottom, 9 of daggers, so 9 of swords. Oh my god! The 8 of wands. Okay, I know I didn't say anything, but I saw the 8 of wands in my head. So, but I didn't see it. Like, I didn't see it in the deck, but I, like, imagined it in my head for some reason. And then, look at that. It's a very cute 8 of wands, too. If she can focus. Look at that. So, 9 of swords at the bottom. I kind of want to keep it if it fits. Excuse me. Okay. Can you see all of it? Yes, you can. Okay. Okay. How do they feel about you when they first, well, how did they feel when they last saw you? How did they feel when they saw you last time? How did they feel when they saw you the last time they saw you? Girl, I don't even know. Anyway, is it focused? I hope it's focused. Okay. Automatically, I do feel like they were in a very calming energy when they saw you. You would think, like, with the 9 of daggers here and the 8 of swords, I feel like you would think they would be very nervous, but I don't think they were. I don't think at least they didn't show that they were nervous. I'll tell you that right now. Especially because they were represented as a fish, right? So I don't think they were as nervous as maybe as much as you were, but I don't think you were nervous either. It just seemed like seems like an interaction that will be very nerve-wracking, but it wasn't like, maybe they were like, oh, if I see them again, I'm gonna be very nervous, I'm gonna be so anxious or whatever. But then the interaction happened and it wasn't as anxious, or they weren't as anxious as they thought they were, or like they weren't as nervous as they thought they were going to be. If anything, I feel like they felt very calm when it came to you. With the 10 of swords, so I do feel like they were a little bit like, they were still in this energy of being a little devastated, or a little like maybe they wish that they talked to you more, or like they wish that it didn't end, you know, like maybe they were hit with all the flashbacks, or they were hit with all the regret. Even if that could be a thing. But it seemed like at the end they were just very, very calm. And with the 7 of Cups here, even though he, like, this person here looks a little bit confused, but I feel like they were just think, like, maybe they were thinking a little too much about what they could say to you or what they could come up with to interact with you, if that makes sense. But overall, with the 10 of Cups, I feel like they were just very calm in your energy and your presence as well. Maybe there was more than one person there. It could be like maybe that's why they had to be a little bit more calming. But it seems like with the 8 of Wands here, it could have been an interaction that was a little bit like faster than expected, you know. And with the Ace of Pentacles, right, I want to this is the Ace of Pentacles, Ace of Crystals. I do want to point out that this card, I feel like this card, what it signifies in this reading is that I do feel, this is, okay, take what resonates. I do feel like maybe they hope that this could be a new beginning. This could be a new balance beginning and a new beginning with a lot of structure. Because the Pentacle is structure, right? Like it's even like physical, right? Physical things, right? The way I see Pentacle is a lot of structure, right? With the Page of Pentacles here as well. Like maybe they just wish, like maybe they just hope that this could be a new beginning for you. Like even if this interaction didn't, like a lot of stuff didn't happen, right? Even if nothing happened, maybe y'all just saw each other or like just said hi to each other, or you two just had a small conversation, right? It could have been a very small interaction, a very short interaction, but it seems like they have hope that this could be a very nice new beginning. With the 9 of Crystals here, I feel like this is how they saw you, like a lot of crystal energy here, right? A lot of Pentacles energy, but I think this is how they saw you with the 9 of Crystals, like very independent, very doing your own thing, very beautiful as well with the Lego. But since with the Legos, but with the flowers, but because I brought up Legos, I feel like the way they saw you as well was very you have a lot of pieces to you, right? Like maybe where they saw you was unexpected because maybe they never thought they were going to see you there, you know? So it was very unexpected to them. But it wasn't nerve-wracking, which is very interesting. But with the 9 of Daggers, like maybe they were a little nervous, but it didn't show, at least, right? Like maybe they got nervous after, or like they felt their emotions after the interaction, if that makes sense. But I feel like the way they see you, or like the way they saw you, or like see you in general, I feel like they saw you very independent. If anything, I feel like they were unexpected. It was a very unexpected meeting, but also very unexpected that they saw you where they saw you, if that makes sense. Like maybe they never thought they were going to see you there. I hope that makes sense. So it was very like, whoa, you know, like new to them. But I do think they have a lot of hope for this to begin again, if that makes sense. With the 7 of Cups, I feel like maybe after this interaction, this seems like a lot of energy after the interaction, because what they felt in that moment probably didn't process until after. Which, girl, I'm the same way. Like something happens, I process my feelings and emotions right after. Like I don't process it in the moment, I process them in the like right after, because I sit and think about what happened and how I felt, right? So girl, I'm the same way. But I feel like with the 7 of Cups here, how they feel or how they felt right after, how they feel about this situation happening, I feel like they do daydream a little bit about this connection or about this interaction, because it seemed like it was a positive interaction, because you're coming off as a 9 of Crystals and they're coming off as the other energy. So it seems like the interaction wasn't bad, you know? Excuse me. Like, the interaction wasn't bad. It was just, it was a little bit shorter than I expected. And it was short enough that you can make up a story to it, if that makes sense. And you can, like, daydream about it. Because it wasn't a bad interaction, right? So maybe they daydream about it. They, and I feel like they think about a lot of other things in their life as well. Because you see how you're this, and like you, girl, let me show you. So the way they see you is the 9 of Pentacles. And then you see the flowers here. The flowers here. So I feel that they think about this interaction. They think about you. But they also have other things in mind, if that makes sense. In their own life. You know? But I think you are part of their mind, if that makes sense. Yeah, I feel like the energy is kind of after the interaction, because I feel like the way they felt was very like, damn, like, I really miss my opportunity with this person, or I really, like, I miss this person, or I miss what we used to have. Like, even if it's just a friendship, right? Like, it seems like they were hit with the regret somehow. Yeah. Yeah, it seems like, but it seemed like it was a very calming energy. It was more like, it was a little bit, the energy between you two, this interaction was a very calming interaction, but the energy that was a little heavy is themselves. Like, it seems like their energy was a little heavy on themselves. Like, they were like feeling the regret, they were feeling the nervousness, but like right after the interaction, not during the interaction. So these are like the feelings they had after the interaction. But I think overall, I do think they have hope that this could flourish into something more, or something sustainable, something with structure, of course. But I feel like you both don't have expectations, which is actually very nice. Like, believe it or not, having no expectations actually helps a lot in connection. But don't get it twisted. Having standards is not a bad idea. Having expectations is where you get hurt. Okay, expectations and standards are 2 separate things. Okay, but anyway, so yeah, it seemed like they were in a very calming energy when they were in your presence, but also right after, they were still in that calming energy, because I think they look back at it and they're like, wow, this is a very beautiful interaction. It was a very nice interaction, but like, damn, I feel like a piece of crap. I feel bad. I kind of regret it, you know. And I think it was a little heavy on them to a certain extent, because with the 9 of Swords here, I feel like it was a little heavy on them. But I think they wanted to kind of balance themselves out, because they don't want to overthink it too much. But yeah, let's get some advice for you. Why it's not as focused as it used to be. Like, I never struggled with that, but it doesn't matter. I'll just keep looking at it. Okay, let's get some advice for you. Ooh, butterfly, fly away. And at the bottom, you got 44. Panther spirit, reclaim your power. Ooh. So, oh, you got number 11. That's cute. Okay, number 11, butterfly spirit, transformation is beautiful. Okay, I don't know if you're gonna want to hear this, but I'm still gonna say it. Be open. be open to new opportunities and new transformation, especially when it comes to this connection. I'm not saying anything can happen. If anything, you might not even interact with this person ever again, right? But if you do, it's okay to be open, and it's okay to take your time, right? And I was thinking about how the butterfly lifespan is literally like 3 weeks to a month, right? So either that could be significant, right? Or it just means not to rush it, right? Don't rush the process here, right? Because yeah, being a butterfly, it's only like they only live for like a month, but the whole process to becoming a butterfly takes a while, right? I don't know how long it takes, but it's like a whole process to become a butterfly, right? Like they have to be a worm, a caterpillar, or whatever it is, and then they get into a cocoon, and then they stay in that cocoon for a while, and they become a butterfly, right? So the process in getting there takes time, and I think knowing that the process getting there, and maybe, just maybe, you two are almost there. Like maybe you were going through that process and getting there, you know. Maybe you still have a little bit, like, because transformation is beautiful and it's a butterfly, right? So I wouldn't be surprised if you two are almost at the end of your process, you know. Unless you don't want this anymore, which is completely okay. You can reject people, you can say no, and that's your free will, and that's okay. If you don't want this anymore, if you're fed up, if you're done, that's okay too. And I think you have to be okay with saying no. You have to be okay in rejecting people. Rejection is okay. Even if you get it from someone else, or if you give it to somebody, it's okay to reject people, and it's okay to get rejected as well. So yeah, taking time in the process is important for you here in general, in your own life, and in this connection as well. So yeah, I hope that resonated, and you can comment down below if it did or if it didn't. I don't mind. But thank you for watching, and I'll see you on my next, hopefully. Oh my god, never. I'll see you on my next. Bye. Hi pile 2. If you chose this Jade Slumber Party brat, this reading is for you. Now, the way I'm going to do this, well, let me just kind of spread out the cards, and then the focus in this video is gonna be all over the place. Anyway, I'm gonna spread out the cards, and then I'll explain which each card means. Okay, so my intention, this is you, and then this is your person, and then this is the energy between you two. But let me explain which each card means. So this is the energy that you're in this connection, and then this is the energy you were in this interaction. Oh, excuse me. Okay, this is the energy your person is in when it comes to this connection, and this is the energy they were in between this interaction. And then this is the energy that this is the energy between you two in general, like this connection. And then this is the energy you two were in this interaction, or the energy between you two in this interaction. That's a mouthful. I hope that made sense, but you'll understand it while we get into it. Okay, is everything in frame? I hope so. Yes. Maybe I can move a little bit. Just a little bit. Okay. Okay. I kind of want to start with your person, with this person, because this is you, and that's my intention, right? You can always switch it, but my intention is this is you, and then this is your person. Automatically, I do think this person is way older than this person. They could be older than you, or you could be older than, I don't know, this seems like it could switch. Like, my intention is this is you, but it could be that this is you. So let me try to use my words wisely when it comes to this. Or like use my words correctly. So when it comes to person B, right, I feel like they're a little bit older than person A, or the mystic person, the Nightingale. I feel like the wolf person is a little bit older, a little bit more mature as well, could be. With the father here, they could be a father, right? They could, I don't think they're your father. This could be a familiar reading, but my intention is for this to be romantic. So take what resonates and take what doesn't. But they could be a father. They could have children. This person B could have children. They could be also a mother, but like father in general, they could be a parent, right? And it seems like they're very dominant as well. Like their energy is very could be very demurring, but also just very dominant. Like they know where they stand in a lot of things. They know their intention. They have very, very strong intentions in general. But when it comes to this connection, I feel like they're very I heard thoughtful. I feel like they do think about you, and they do think about how this connection could grow, you know. The energy they were in, though, when it comes to this interaction, I feel like they were maybe dominating the conversation. Maybe they were leading the conversation or leading the interaction. Like maybe they were the ones initiating everything, if that makes sense, or doing like leading, if that makes sense. Like they seem like a leader somehow, especially when it comes to this interaction. It seemed like they're very they were just leading. They were leading in this interaction you two were in. But the energy that you're in when it comes to this connection, it seems like you're very free, and just very like very going with the flow as well. With the Nightingale here, maybe you both were in a concert or somewhere that there's singing involved. Doesn't have to be, but yeah, with this, it could be like it could have been a concert that you two were in together. Like you both went to see a concert, or you two went to see somebody sing live, or it's just something live, something happening live, the way you two were together. Sorry. I feel like the energy that you're in this connection, it seems like you're very free and just very like mysterious somehow, and very curious as well. Like you could be younger than this person, or person A is a little bit younger than person B. But it seems like person A is very just open to this connection, and very just happy in this connection somehow, or just very like ready for this connection to bring whatever they want to bring, if that makes sense. And the way that the energy that they were in this connection or in this interaction is very like just open. Like I feel like they were very, very similar. Like the way they showed up is the way they are, if that makes sense. Comes with the wolf and the father as well. Like it seems like the way they showed up is how they are naturally. I think there's a lot of authenticity in this connection. A lot of like, you were both very authentic with each other. I feel like because this person is very dominant, you became a little bit more submissive, or a little bit more like willing to let them lead if that makes sense. Like you weren't afraid to kind of stay back or stay in your lane and let them do whatever they have to do, especially in this interaction, whatever that means. Whatever that means. But I feel like you're very outspoken. Like when it came to this interaction, it feels like maybe you are very talkative to a certain extent. Like maybe you talked a lot, even though they were very dominant, or like have a very dominant energy. It seems like you were the one maybe making conversation, or you're the one that was just talking and talking and talking in this interaction, and they were listening, you know. It seemed like two different energies, but somehow you two connected, if that makes sense. The energy that you both have between you two, like in this connection, is intuition. And I feel like maybe traveling could be significant. Like maybe you two want to travel together, or you two traveled in this connection before, or like somehow about traveling. But I feel like you both are very connected intuitively. Sorry, my voice changed. But I feel like you two are very connected intuitively. Intuitive, you know what I mean. Just very connected, and I feel like you both feel each other. This could be a connection that is already in a this could be a committed relationship, right? But it doesn't have to be, but it could be. Like I feel like y'all could be in a committed relationship. But I feel like you two are connected intuitively, and you two kind of know how each other feels, and like there's not a lot of question here, if that makes sense. There's not a lot of you both know how you feel about each other. You both know, like, you both trust what you feel about this connection and about this person. Like, you know how you feel about this person, and you know how this person feels about you, and this person knows, the wolf person knows how you feel about them, and they know how they feel about you. Does that make sense? And the interaction, the energy between you two during this interaction seems like you both are just very, like with 22, the Galactic Federation, collaboration, meetings, community. It seemed like maybe the last interaction that you were in, you weren't alone. It seemed like you were just very open to other people coming into your space as well. It seemed like you both are just in this energy of like meeting new people to like just maybe become, like, it seemed like you two are a pair, if that makes sense. You two are a pair, like two peas in a pod. And it seems like now you two are very open to, I mean, not poly, I mean, you could be poly, but more like you two are open to expand by creating other friendships and creating other connections with other people, like friendly connections, right? Because it seems like you both are very loyal to each other, right? But it seems like you both are very just open now to meeting new people, meeting new friends, meeting new collaborators, you know, even especially at work maybe. So you both could relate to that, collaborating at work. So yeah, very, very, I mean, very neutral and nice energy. Let's get into tarot about how this person felt the last time they saw you. So we're using, where's my deck? Oh, we're using the Sweet Foragers Tarot. For the people that want to know. Hey. Just want to say thank you for watching, and I do personal readings as well. So if you are looking for a personal reading from me, you can DM me on Instagram, or you can email me. Everything should be in the description down below. But either way, I'm still very thankful that you watch my videos, or you watch this video. Thank you. You can always subscribe. shout out to you. But, you know, if you want a personal, you can always DM me or email me. Anyway, how did they feel the last time they saw you? Look at this moon card. One of my favorite moon cards of all my decks is this one. It's so beautiful. Girl, the mug, girl. Okay. Ooh, this is interesting. How did they feel the last time they saw pile 2? Oh, okay. Yeah, okay, with the collaboration card, I wanted to say this after, but now that these cards are coming out, I kind of want to elaborate. With the collaboration, maybe you two are collaborating to, maybe you two got in a fight or something, or you two got in a disagreement somehow, and you two are trying to collaborate to try to fix this connection. So let's see how they feel about you. The 6 of daggers, the 6 of swords. Let's go one more. The star. Okay. Very beautiful energy. Oh, the divine. This is, what is this? The high priestess, I think. Yeah. It's the high priestess. That's cute. Okay. I kind of want to keep girl, focus. Can you see all of it? Yes, you can. Okay. Oh, you got the 2 of cups at the bottom. This is one of a very cute 2 of cups as well. Look at it. It's so cute. Is it focused? It's very cute 2 of cups. Okay. Okay. Maybe the last time you interacted with each other was like a disagreement of some kind, but I think either it was a disagreement or it was a collaboration within each other to make amends and to not be in this argument anymore, not be in a disagreement anymore. I do feel like this person had more to say than they expressed. I feel like they kind of shut themselves off to this. I feel like they wanted to express a little bit more than expected, but somehow it seems like with the 6 of swords here, like maybe they just wanted to move on from it, so they didn't say anything else. But I feel like the way they felt with the Ace of Cups, I feel like that's very self-exploring. I feel like, okay, automatically the love here and the energy here is already here, right? There's no question about it, right? There's no question about it. And I feel like they even showed you like sympathy, right? And they showed you like love, right, and care. The only thing is, I feel like they didn't express themselves as much as they wanted to, right? And I feel like that hurts them internally. Yeah, the song that comes up in my head, I need to write it down so it can be in the description down below. But the song that came up is Agora Hills by Doja Cat. And I feel like that could be a significant song. The part that came up is like they caught us. Da, 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 da. I want to show you off. That one. So it seems like the love here is like very prominent. It just seems like maybe you two were in a disagreement somehow, or like in a, like, not in the best energy, between you two, because there's like a disagreement or an argument in some kind. But it seemed like this person wanted to share more, wanted to express more, but I think they rather move on from it, so they kind of stayed quiet. But I wouldn't be surprised if it comes out eventually, right? But at the end of the day, they want to move on from the problems. They want to move on from this. They want to move on from they don't want to fight. Like, they don't want to be in a situation that they have to have an argument, you know? Because I do think there's a lot of love between you two. It's just they don't want to be in an argument anymore, so they rather move on than to express how they feel. Now, is this healthy? Probably not, because I feel like with the Ten of Swords here, it seems like they're not in the healthiest place. I feel like they have to express themselves because it's not healthy for them, but I think they rather move on. So it's a very interesting predicament that they're in, or like dilemma that they're in. But I think they, like, overall, they do have a lot of hope when it comes to this connection, and they have just a lot of hopeful energy, you know, very hopeful future. You know, they have a hopeful future for this connection. But it just seems like, I don't know, it seems like this person really, really, really loves you. Because the way this cup is overflowing, like, they have like an overflow of emotions and overflow of love for you. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if this person genuinely, like, loves you so much that it's just, like, I heard, all the love I have for you, I can't contain it inside. You know, like, it seems like this person is just very in love with you, and they just love you so much. Like, the love that they have for you is just something they can't contain. That is just, I feel like it makes them want to cry sometimes as well. Because it just overflowed. Like, they're overflowed with love for you. Maybe that's why they just want to move on from it. They want to move on from disagreements and arguments because they just genuinely do love you. But I think at the end of the day, like, at the end of this, it seems like they're just very hopeful for this connection, just very hopeful for the future. I feel like maybe they're trying to find ways to not argue as much. Maybe you've been arguing a little too much recently, and they don't want this to happen again. Like, they don't want this to happen again, like, anymore, because I feel like it stresses them out, you know? But I feel like with the Divine here and, like, the Two of Cups at the bottom as well, it seems like you two are connected, right? Like, with the Divine, like, you two are connected, and you can't deny that, right? You two are connected, and you can't deny that. I know I just said that, but it's true, because that's 2-2, right? So 22. So you two are just like two peas in a pod, right? Two peas in a pod. You two are like that, right? And it seems like the Divine here, it's like, it seems like you two are just, I don't know, I think at the end, you two are just very connected and just very thankful that you have each other in each other's lives. It's just maybe if you two are arguing a little too much or having too much disagreements lately, it seems like this person has hope to move forward from it. It seems like you do too, because with the Two of Cups at the bottom, it seems like it's a mutual hope. And it could be mutual that you're stressed out about it too. But it seems like the Divine, Spirit, the universe has a plan for you two, right? I'm not saying for you to be together forever until you both die. More like they just have a plan for you. I don't know what that means, but they just have a plan for you. And you just have to believe that they do. That it's a plan that you deserve and that you want, and that this person deserves and that they want, right? Or need. So yeah, I think the Divine is having, they have a plan for you. They do. So let's get some advice for you. Excuse me. Okay. Let's get some advice for you. And I wanted to say that the animal that you have could be significant as well. So, wolf. Oh my god. Yeah. Girl. Wolf. Wolf. Bark. So you got 67. Wolf spirit. Turn knowledge into wisdom. Power 1 can be significant. Maybe some messages there you could resonate with. Anyway. But wolf spirit, right? I feel like this isn't the first time you two were in an argument. I don't think so. I don't think this is the first argument that you both were in this connection. It seems like you had arguments before, disagreements, or like a bump in the road, if that makes sense. It seems like it's not the first time. And because of that, you both understand, especially you both understand how to fix this, and you know how to be gentle in this connection and be gentle in this situation. So keep that in mind. Keep that within yourself. Keep that her resemblance, but like keep that within yourself. Use that knowledge that you have from past arguments or past disagreements and use it into this one, you know, especially if you both have the intention that you want to keep this growing and you want this to keep going, right? You have to acknowledge and understand the knowledge that you learned while having other disagreements with this person or having other arguments. Use that knowledge that you learned from other situations in your life and use it into this, because it doesn't seem like you don't want this not to work, you know. It just seems like you have to use more knowledge and use your resources around you, if that makes sense. Use the resources and knowledge that you gained throughout the time that you were with this person and use it into this one. So yeah, I hope that resonated. Thank you for watching, and let me know how it resonates, or let me know how it goes. And thank you for watching, and I'll see you in my next, hopefully. Bye. Hi, pile 3. If you chose this little car brat thing, this reading is for you. Now, the way it's gonna be. Okay, let me just explain. So, okay. So, this card is this side is you. This side is your person. Now, it could flip up. It can. But my intention is that this is you and this is them. Okay? So, the first card, this is going to represent the energy. This is going to represent the energy you're in within this connection. This is the energy you were in during the interaction. And then it goes with this person. So this is the energy they're in when it comes to this connection. And this is the energy they're in when it comes to this interaction. When it came to this interaction, what was their energy? And then this is the energy that you two, like, this is the energy between you two in this connection. And then this is the energy between this is the energy between you two during this interaction. So connection, interaction. Connection, interaction. Okay? I hope that made sense. Let's see if it all fits correctly. Yes, ma'am. Maybe I can move it a little bit. There we go. Does that look good? Yes. Okay. Am I recording? Yes, I am. Thankfully. Okay, I want to start with your person, because my intention is you, but you can always flip it, right? So the way I see your person, okay, this energy, okay, wait, this energy, ooh, I got the chills. Ooh, I got the chills. This person, when it comes to this connection, I feel like this person is very, when it comes to this connection, I don't think this person is afraid to show you that they are into you, or show you that they want you, or that they want to be with you, or want to be in this connection with you. I don't think they're afraid. I don't think they're afraid to shower you with gifts. I don't think they're afraid to shower you with affection, pleasure. I heard pleasure. I don't know, it just seems like they're not afraid to do that. And the way they were the energy they were in this interaction was, I feel like they were just very, of course, like turtle slow, right? Like they were just very slow moving, but also I feel like they were just kind of, I just heard Into You by Ariana Grande, the song the part that goes, waiting for you to make a move before I make a move. Let me write that down. I'll put that song in the description down below. But it seems like they were just kind of waiting on you somehow. They were waiting for you to give them like a green light somehow, if that makes sense. If that makes sense. Like maybe they were waiting for you to give them the green light, or they were waiting for you to like do something so they can like offer you, like maybe they want to ask you on a date, or like they want to do something to show you that they're into you, if that makes sense. I feel like they're not afraid to, like, even if they haven't done what I described before, like taking buying you gifts or giving you affection, maybe they haven't done that, but maybe they're looking for like a way to get there, if that makes sense. So it seems like they're in a very patient energy. The last interaction that you two were in, it seems like they were very patient and just kind of waiting on you to give them something to work with. Like the way, okay, so your energy, somehow it seems like maybe you could be a little bit clueless when it comes to this connection. Like maybe you don't think that this person's into you, or maybe you have this energy of like, oh, people are not into me, or like you feel like people are never into you, or people don't like you, I like that, you know. But I'm telling you right now, there is somebody in your energy here that is just waiting for you to make a move, or like waiting for you to give them something so they can make a move, you know, like, because they're not afraid to make a move. They just need like a green light, you know, because at the end of the day, rejection, it exists, right? So they kind of need a green light to like, hey, give me something so I can work with, you know. And it seems like you could be a little bit clueless when it comes to this connection, or a little bit like the bird, like a bird here, like, you know the song, okay, let me write this down too, I'll put it in the description down below, but The Birds by The Weeknd, part 1 and part 2, like those songs are about like, how do I say this, like he's singing about how you shouldn't fall in love with him, you know, like you shouldn't fall in love with him, like he's just gonna break your heart basically. And it seems like you're in that energy of like, sorry, I'm writing it down. It seems like you're in that energy of like just very clueless, or like just very like you're not trying to start something new, maybe, or maybe you are, like you just don't know that if you should, or you just don't know that if this person is actually into you. Like maybe with this energy, it seems like maybe you kind of know that this person's into you, but you don't know how to react, or you don't know how to feel, or you don't know what to do to be comfortable. Like maybe knowing that someone is into you makes you uncomfortable, if that makes sense. Which is completely normal. Trust me, it's completely normal. But with the last interaction you were in, it seems like you were just kind of waiting to like leave, if that makes sense. Like you were just, it seems like you were just, you're not, like this could be like a, like the way I see it is like it could be like a coworker that you see during work, and like you know that this coworker is like very into you, but you just don't know what to do, so you kind of stay in your lane. This could be school, like maybe you two are in school together and you have like a class or something, and you know that this person's into you, but you kind of sort of like push them away. It seems like you're in this energy to push them away. And the nighttime could be significant. Like maybe the best place that you're in is the nighttime, like you like the night. It seems like you just don't, like this could be anything. It doesn't have to be school or work, by the way. Like it just somewhere that you see this person often. It seems like you see this person often, and like you kind of feel like this person's into you, but you don't want to risk it. Like you don't want to take a leap, we'll get there, but like you don't want to risk it, and you don't want to do that, so you kind of stay in your lane and you don't give them anything, you know. Especially with the bat here, it seems like you're in your own direction. You're not trying to, especially in the last interaction, like you're not trying to not that you're not trying to pursue something. It seems like you're just not trying maybe to embarrass yourself or to do too much. It seems like you're just like very angular road, or like very straight road, and you're just not looking back, if that makes sense. But the energy that is between you two with take a leap, I think that's very self-explanatory. I think the energy between you two seems like you two kind of want to risk it, and you two want to take the leap, but there is a little bit of miscommunication internally within, like especially within you. Like it seems like you don't want to risk it. You don't want to be embarrassed if this is a wrong feeling, you know. You're not trusting your intuition here. And it seems like you both want to take the leap, you both want to take that risk, but y'all don't want to risk it, you know. Unlike this person, they just need that green light from you, right? It seems like they just need that like yes from you somehow, like something that they can pick up on, and then they can use it for their advantage. But it seems like you both kind of want to do this, but it just, you two are just not doing anything. It seems like it's very like I heard hollow, because there's nothing there, you know. Like there's nothing there, but the energy is there, I'll tell you that. Like the energy of you two wanting to see where this goes, or wanting to like pursue this a little bit more than what you two have. Like you both can just be acquaintances, you know. You don't even have to be friends. Maybe you're just acquaintances and you see each other often and just have like small talk, but it seems like you both kind of want to create this foundation, you know. But you're not giving them anything, and then they're kind of afraid to risk it as well, but because they're not getting anything from you, so they're like what to do. Even they're willing to do something, they just don't want to get embarrassed, or they don't want to make you uncomfortable either. I feel like they just need that green light, if that makes sense. And the energy that it was between you two during this interaction, it could be with organized, intimidating. I don't know what that word means, utilitarian, whatever. Anyway, but organized and intimidating, it seemed like maybe you both were like at work, at school, like I said this before, like somewhere that you two see each other a lot. But it's like you probably have to be like a little bit more professional than expected, or like you have to have this persona to a certain extent. Not that you both are being faked in this situation, more like you just have to look good in this energy. Like you have to kind of look good, if that makes sense, at least professionally, or you know. So maybe you both don't have time or space to kind of take that leap, if that makes sense. But it seems like if you make time and space, it could work, you know. And it seems like this person is just, I mean, the interaction is just very, I don't know, it's just, I think you both are very intimidating by each other. And very, like, just don't know what to do. So you kind of intimidate each other somehow. And the feelings that you have between you two. Let's get into tarot. I kind of want to get into tarot now. Let's get into tarot. Sign language could be significant as well. So we're using the Sweet Foragers Tarot, by the way. Let's get into tarot about how they felt last time they saw you. But for the people that want to know, if you want to know, I do personal readings. You can DM me on Instagram, or you can email me on, or you can email me, not on, but like you can email me or DM me on Instagram for a personal reading. You don't have to. I'm very thankful that you're watching this right now. But yeah, just so you know. Okay, let's see. How did they feel last time they saw you? How did they feel last time they saw you? Yeah. Okay, let's get more. How did they feel last time they saw you? How did they feel last time they saw you? Oof. Damn, that Six of Swords is coming out. I think it came out in the last two as well. How do they feel last time they saw you? How did they feel last time they saw you? I get one more card. How did they feel last time they saw you? Oh, two wanted to come out. Okay. At the bottom, we got Divine. That wanted to come out too. Oh, we got the Two of Cups. It's cute. Let's see. This is such a cute Two of Cups. Can you see it? Look how cute that is. Okay, either way. Let's get into it, shall we? Let's see. Can you see all of it? Okay. There we go. Okay. I think I kind of tapped into it while we were doing the energy check kind of between you two. I do think they overthink it and they do want to do more, but there's nothing to work with, if that makes sense. I wouldn't be surprised if this person daydreams to be being with you, or this person kind of I hope this isn't a creepy reading. Like, if this is a creepy reading, please stop watching. It is supposed to be creepy, but this person seems like they're very, like, they daydream a lot, and they, like, hope that they could see you in a different light, especially romantic. But at the same time, it seems like this person is willing to take it slow with you, if that makes sense. Take their time with you as well. But I do think they overthink it, and they kind of overthink of like, what if I miss my opportunity? Like, what if I don't have time to do this? Or like, what if they're too good for me as well? Like, you know, like it seems like they're very scared for missing an opportunity with you, and they don't want to rush it, but at the same time they don't want to miss their opportunity with you. And it seems like this is a lot for them. They might take their time pursuing you, or they might take their time showing you that they're into you, but because they don't know what else to do, then by taking it slow with you, which is okay. I think that's okay, and I think that's actually very beautiful energy, very slow energy. I mean, I think that's what you need to a certain extent. I feel like maybe that's what you need, and you need somebody that's slow. You need somebody that is patient. You need somebody that will take their time with this, because it seems like you get very overwhelmed with connection. You get very overwhelmed with feelings, love, and all that. So it seems like this person is very much willing to take their time and give you space as well. It's just it's such in a limbo situation, because they don't know if they should pursue you, or if they should do something to make it known that they're into you, or that they want this to work out, you know, or they want this to be a thing, you know, be a connection, be a romantic connection. Yeah, because I think they see you as someone very independent, and just like you doing your own thing. Like, you don't need anybody. Like, it just seems like you're very independent and just very in your own energy, that if they come towards you, they have to come correct. You know, they have to come with intention. They can't just come like willy-nilly and just think that they just can have a space in your life without bringing something to your life, if that makes sense. You know, a connection is more than just love. A connection is more than just someone's presence. You know, it's understanding, it's affection, also love, right? But it's also just space. It's, you know, all the logical parts as well. You know, they want to come correct towards you, because it seems like you come off very stubborn, but maybe you come off very like, you know what you want, and you're not gonna waste your time. You know, you don't want to waste each other's time, especially you don't want to have somebody in your life that's just wasting your time or playing games. You know, it seems like you're very grown in that aspect, or like you're done playing games with people. Like, you're not gonna do that, you know. But I do think this person overthinks it, because they don't want to miss their opportunity with you. Because I think they see a future with you. They see like this type of connection with you. You know, like they see, like, or they want to see this connection with you. You know, this type of connection, if that makes sense. Yeah. Because they could be Leo. Like, they could be a Leo, or they could be like very like fiery energy. Like, they're not afraid to, I mean, they don't have to be Leo, but what I've noticed is that Leo energy in general, they're very extravagant. Like, they're not afraid to show you off. They're not afraid to do PDA in public. Like, they're not afraid to tell people about you, you know, like they're not afraid to show you off, you know, as simple as that. But yeah, I feel like, yeah, I think that's the energy. I think they just don't want to miss an opportunity. And to certain, with the 9 of Wands here, I wouldn't be surprised if they tried something already and it didn't follow through. Like, maybe you didn't see it that way. Like, whatever they said didn't come off as flirtatious, or whatever they did or said. Maybe let's say they brought you coffee in the morning, right? And you're like, oh my God, thank you so much. And then they're like, you're welcome, right? But in their head is like, I'm trying to like tell you that I'm into you, but to you is like, oh, it's just you being sweet, you know. It's nothing too deep, you know. To you it's not deep, but to this person it could be, you know. I wouldn't be surprised if this person like offers you something, or offers you something small, like, hey, do you want to go to lunch, you know, like I'll buy you lunch if you want, you know, something small, or something like even like helping you with something, you know, like them willing to help you with something could be significant as well. Like them doing that is showing you that they're into you. So next time they do that, try to acknowledge it. So yeah, like things like that, I feel like they want to show you that they're into you when they do things like that, but it doesn't follow through, or it doesn't come off like that because you don't see it that way, you know. So yeah, take that in consideration. So let's get some advice for you. Let's get some advice for you. I wanna brag about it. I wanna show you off. I wanna show you off. We got number 2, antelope spirit. Life is speeding up. So automatically, I do feel like the energy between you two could change. And it's because I feel like you're not gonna be afraid to take that leap. I feel like, if anything, I think that's what they're trying to let you know. You know, like they're not trying to, they don't want you to miss this opportunity either, if that makes sense. If that makes sense, like they don't want you to miss this opportunity either, and I think they want you to low-key like risk it, like take that leap, just to see what happens, you know, just to see what happens, and like we'll see what could happen. And I feel like after you take that leap, this connection could like start stirring up, you know, it could start doing new things, and I feel like it could be very helpful for you too. Yeah, just very helpful for you and very like good for you, you know. Oh, that song "Good for You" by Selena Gomez, is that the title? Like the part that she goes like, I just want to look good for you, I just want to look good for you, good for you. Uh-oh, I think that's what it's called. I don't know, but all the songs that I sang or talked about will be in the description down below. But yeah, I think you shouldn't be afraid to take that risk. You know, don't be afraid to take that risk. Be open to this. If you would just, all you have to do is kind of give them the green light. Okay, like even unless you don't want that and you want to kind of take the leap yourself and ask them on a day or do something to show them that you're into them, you know, somehow you can. All I'm saying is that everything's there. All you have to do is give them the green light. But if you don't want to do that, you don't have to. Again, this is another thing. You can always reject somebody. You don't have to say yes just because you feel bad or just because you feel like, oh, this could, like, no. If you don't feel like you're going to like them, or you're not going to feel, if there's not like an attraction there, at least like a small attraction there, I wouldn't recommend doing it. I wouldn't. But if there is a smart attraction and you know like you're attracted to them at least somehow, be open to it. But if you're not, don't take the leap. Don't. You'll regret it at the end. But yeah, I hope this resonated, and yeah, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in my next, hopefully. Bye.